Hello everyone, welcome to the next lecture of pair of linear equations in two variable. In this lecture, I will be teaching you about graphical method to solve given pair of linear equation in two variable. We have already studied in the previous lectures that any two pair of any pair of linear equations can be given in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. So if we concentrate on this given pair of linear equations, we will get to know that they are the linear equation in two variable which always represents straight line. This always represents a straight line. So when you plot it on a graph paper, you will always get a straight line by plotting each of the equations. You have studied in class 9 as to how we can plot a given linear equation in two variable on a graph paper. So in similar way, to solve the given pair of linear equations by graphical method, all you have to do is you have to plot both the equations on the same graph paper. When you plot both the equations on a same graph paper, you will get two straight lines. Now when you have got two straight lines on a sorry, now when you have got two straight lines on a given graph paper, three of the below mentioned conditions are always possible. Either the two lines that we have got, they intersect each other at a point, or the two lines run parallel to each other and they never intersect, or in the third scenario we can get that the both lines overlap over each other exactly. It means the two lines are coincident. So here I've shown you both all the three possible cases. In the first case, you can see that the line L1 and line L2 intersect each other at a particular given point. Line L1 and L2 co-intersect, or we can say that they are always coincident over each other, so you cannot make out which is line 1 and which is line 2. Or I can also say that they intersect over infinite number of points. In the third case, we can say that lines L1 and L2 always run parallel to each other, that is, they never intersect with each other. Now using these graphs only, you can determine the solution to any given pair of linear equation in two variable. For the first case, if we assume that both the lines intersect at a particular point, here when you find the ordinate and abscissa, that is the x coordinate and y coordinate of the point of intersection, this will give you the solution to your given pair of linear equation in two variable. The x coordinate will be the value of the variable x and the ordinate will be the value of variable y, and hence you got both the values of the variable in the given pair of linear equation in two variable. Coming to the next case, if you have the lines coincident over each other, in this case you can say that there are infinite number of solutions. It means you cannot determine the solution uniquely. Moving to the third case, if both the lines run parallel to each other, you can say that the given pair of linear equations have no particular solution. They won't have any solution. In this case, we will say that the given pair of linear equation has no solution. So either of the three cases are possible. Either we will get unique solution, or no solution, or infinitely many solutions. Now, if a given pair of linear equation has either unique solution or infinitely many number of solutions, we can say that the given pair of linear equations are consistent. So a given pair of linear equations are said to be consistent if they have at least one solution. I'm concentrating again on this term, at least one solution. It means it can have more than one solutions as well, that is infinite number of solutions. So a given pair of straight lines or a given pair of linear equations will be consistent if they have at least one solution, and they will be called as inconsistent if they have no solution. Now how you can determine by just looking at the given pair of linear equation whether the pair of linear equations can have solution or cannot have solution. If at all they have solution, it will have exactly one solution or infinite number of solutions. You can check here, if we are given with the two pair of linear equations with the pair of linear equation, that is x minus 2y equals to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 20 is equal to 0, we always calculate the value of a1 a2 b1 b2 and c1 c2. If you get a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, if a1 by a2 b2 is not equals to b1 by b2, then the two lines will always intersect each other, and in this case you will get exactly one solution, or I can say the unique solution. Now moving to the second scenario, again I am calculating a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. In this case you can say that 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Again this will give me 1 by 2. Again this will give me 1 by 2. So I can say that in this scenario a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. If the ratio of all the three coefficients are equal, then the lines will always be coincident lines. It means the two lines will always overlap over each other. In this case, we can say that a given pair of linear equation has infinite number of solutions. Now moving to the third situation. Sorry, moving to the third situation, here we have a1 by a2 as 1 by 2, b1 by b2. Again I can say that there it is still equals to 1 by 2, and c1 by c2 I can say that it is equals to 1 by 3. So if you concentrate here, we have a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 and not equal to c1 by c2. If a1 by a2 is equal and it is not equal to c1 by c2, then you can say that the two lines are parallel to each other, and in this case we will have no solution. So if you remember these three conditions, then just merely looking at any given pair of linear equation, you can comment as to what type of solution will it have: exactly one solution, infinitely many solutions, or no solutions. So this is how we use graphical method to solve any given pair of linear equation in two variable. I'm repeating it again, just you need to plot both the equations on the graph paper, and it would always form straight line. If you are not getting straight line, then you must check back your plotting. You have done some or the other kind of mistake, because any given linear equation in two variable always forms straight line, and their point of intersection is your solution to the given pair of linear equation. I hope you have understood whatever we have discussed till now. By this lecture, we complete all the four methods of solving linear equation, that is algebraic method and graphical method. In algebraic method, we have learned about three other methods, that those were substitution method, elimination method and cross multiplication method. Now giving to you any pair of linear equation, you can solve them using either of these four methods. In case of any doubts in any of the four methods, you can comment below, or you can WhatsApp us on 9040760487. We will try to respond you as soon as possible. Thank you.